Imagine you are sitting in a submarine at one row, surrounded by darkness, and you are 12,500 feet below the surface of the sea. All around you are billions of others, and you are one of them sitting in the submarine at one row. You feel a bit scared, but you also remember that the makers of the submarine have said that this is so far the safest submarine ever built on Earth, so there is no reason to be afraid. While you are lost in these thoughts, in an instant everything ends. Your connection with the outside world above the sea is completely severed. They receive no signal. No one knows where you are, what condition you are in, or how you are doing, and there is an uproar all over the world. Yet, it is impossible to establish any contact with you. Suddenly, inside the submarine at 1 Poiselle, there is a terrible explosion, and in a moment, everything is over. You didn't even realize when you left this world. Yes, today, I am discussing that Titan submarine, which in 2023 disappeared from the face of the earth along with 5 billionaires. What happened that day? Was it a technical fault, or did nature take its revenge on humanity at one device? In today's video, we will find out. But before that, please subscribe to the channel and be sure to like the video. In June 2020, a small submarine named Titan was about to descend more than 15,000 feet below the ocean surface. The plan was to see the wreckage of the Titanic, and the people inside this submarine were not ordinary. They were 5 of the world's top businessmen, all billionaires. And the most surprising fact is that this submarine had no government certification. There was also no safety track record, and this submarine was built using carbon fiber material, which was not at all the right choice for a submarine. 5 billionaires under the supervision of this submarine went deep into the ocean. Besides, all 5 billionaires had a strong desire to undertake a huge adventure in their lives. That's why they agreed to participate in this submarine dive. They didn't just agree to go. Each of them paid a hefty sum of money to the company to go to the bottom of the ocean with this submarine to search for the wreckage of the Titanic. The company's CEO, Stockton Rush, had said, "Innovation is tied to risk. If there's no risk in your life is completely dull." And it was these words that convinced the 5 billionaires to agree to venture into the risky depths of the ocean. They sat in a risky submarine, which the company claimed was safe, but taking that risk itself was a huge and valuable decision. As a result, 5 billionaires had to leave behind their families and the world. According to a recent report from the Coast Guard, the tragedy had been anticipated beforehand and warnings had been issued about it many years ago. Since 2018, there have been repeated warnings. Sometimes cracks would appear by mistake. Sometimes the pressure would increase due to repeated test drives. But how did the Coast Guard company respond to all these warnings? Those who spoke up were threatened, some were fired, or money was deducted from their salaries so that they wouldn't speak out again. In addition, the highly sensitive sensors inside the submarine were also experiencing repeated problems, but they didn't want anyone to question or talk about any of these issues. Protest then, and then came that dreadful day in June 2023 when the Titan submarine descended 12,500 feet below the sea. After that, in a single moment, all connection with the submarine was completely lost. Despite repeated attempts, no connection could be established from above to the submarine. There was no response either, and within just a few minutes, there was a massive implosion. In a single instant, the bodies of the 5 people were completely crushed and destroyed. They didn't even realize it. They had no idea at what moment they died. According to the Coast Guard's report, this accident could have been avoided if OceanGate had maintained some safety measures and paid attention to basic safety protocols. But unfortunately, OceanGate did not do even that much. Because of his arrogance, he refrained from any kind of third-party inspection. He did not want any third-party office or company to give feedback on his innovation. But this is not just one person's fault. This is an incident that has pointed out to us right before our eyes how a toxic mindset can end the lives of 5 people in an instant through such an accident. Today, this incident has given us an important lesson that we must realize. It has clearly shown us the huge wall that exists between confidence and arrogance. The tragic result of unchecked arrogance is the Titan disaster. No new innovation or technology can ever take precedence over safety. Safety must always come first, everywhere, and especially when we are creating something that has never existed before, or about which we had no prior plans or understanding. In this case, safety is the most important thing of all. How much has this terrible incident made you think? Let us know in the comments box, and if you liked the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you want to know more interesting explanations like this, subscribe to our channel.